morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It's Sunday. If you're new here, this is a series that I started for to be able to share my Healthy Sundays, which is my weigh-in day and my check-in day for my healthy journey. So, a little bit of background. I have struggled with my weight for many, many, many years, and I understand that I do understand that there's a lot of people out there that struggle the same way that I do. So I thought I would give us a place on Sundays to check in with each other, support each other, and build each other up so that we can stay on this journey together. So it's Sunday, and Sunday is the check-in day, or Monday if you watch this on Monday, or whatever day you choose to be your day of the week. Watch this video on that day. So I'll start with my weight this week, and I'm at zero. I'm at 0 up and I'm at 0 down, but it hasn't been like that all week. So I've been weighing myself intermittently. I weighed myself on Tuesday. I usually get up in the morning. I weigh myself as soon as I get up. Like I just get up and go to the bathroom and step on the scales, like we always do if we have a weigh-in day. So I do that in the mornings usually. And so on Tuesday morning, I was just curious and I weighed myself fully dressed and I was 234.6. And I've been hovering around that 229 mark for 2 months. It's such a struggle. And I've done everything I can think of to try to break it. But yeah, not happening. So I've made sure that I've stayed at the 2 cups of coffee or under per day. That's my max amount, max 2 cups per day. And I've been keeping track of my, my basic things like showering, getting dressed, leaving the house, eating 3 meals a day, and not, they don't have to be big meals, but I'm trying to eat 3 times a day. Staying at least active enough to do my chores around the house. And the big one was drinking water. So, yeah, I did well on the water part, guys. I did well on the water part. I've kept track of my water. I haven't kept track of all of these. I can go back and fill them in because I know what days I did and what days I didn't. But I did manage to get myself dressed into proper clothing every single day. And which is good for me because some days, there are some days I have fibromyalgia, and like a lot of people that have that, suffer with a little bit of depression. I believe that's what it is because, I lied to myself for a long time and for many years and said, oh no, I'm not depressed. But yeah, as I've studied it more and learned more about myself, I've understood in the last few years that I think I have suffered from depression for a long time. And on those days that it's bad, I don't even get dressed. I won't leave the house, and I don't do anything. Like, people that have depression, I guess, will understand. But I would put it off to, oh, I hurt too much today. I just don't feel like it. I'm not going anywhere anyway, so what's the point? I'm sure you guys all understand the things that we tell ourselves. So anyway, that's what's been going on. I'm going to actually try to decorate. What am I taking last week's out for? Isn't that foolish? Oh. Yeah, that was silly, wasn't it? So let's flip this and take next week's out. Now, this is a double page because it's one of the ones I glued together. I've kind of just put this little journaly thing together, trying to make enough weeks in here that I can get through to the actual wellness planner that I bought for the first of the year. So the first thing that I'm doing in here is, where's my small pen? There. This one will do if it works. I need to finish drawing these lines across here to build myself a habit tracker. Making myself a habit tracker. Let's get these pages even. So yeah, it hasn't been the greatest week for me either. I think that could be part of it. But I did end up the week at the same place that I started the week. And for me, you know, I think that's okay. I didn't gain any. It was a bad week and I didn't gain any. So I'll tell you what happened this week. There's a house across the street from us. And we love it. It's a beautiful house. I mean, it's a beautiful old farmhouse that has been really well maintained. And I mean, it's dated. I mean, it needs work. It's dated, right? Like, I mean, it probably hasn't had anything done to it for a good many years, but it's been well maintained. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been, yeah. It hasn't been upgraded. I guess that's what I'm looking for. It hasn't been upgraded. Anyway, it's been empty since almost Christmas. And my husband and I kept saying, if that house ever comes for sale, somebody's going to be really lucky to get it. And it came for sale, and it was priced in our price range, something that we could afford. And of course, we'd had an offer on our house in Ontario, which seemed to be firming up really nicely. And my first cup, guys. And we thought there was going to be no problems. The real estate and everybody was telling us, oh, it's good. Everything's going through just fine. But, you know, things happen. And so I went across the road and looked at the house over there, and I could not believe it when they listed it. They listed it for a quick sale. So it was definitely in our price range. Wow. The people accepted our offer. It was conditional on the financing, of course, because of the close of the other house and that firming up. And the other house fell through. So the offer on the other house fell through. So I had to let them know. And the sellers opted to not give us an extension, but to take another offer. So, yeah. So, in one fell swoop, we lost the sale of the one house and the purchase of the one that we really loved. So, but we still love our little house that we bought, that we're in, the one across the street, back across the street. We are here. I told my husband things happened for a reason, so maybe we weren't supposed to have that house. I'm just trying to decide what I want to track this week. So I'm tracking my water down here. I'm tracking my water right here. Hydrate. and exercise right here. And like not, I went out and cut the grass yesterday. Yeah, I cut the grass. We have a fairly big yard, and it's a little push lawnmower. So I cut the grass yesterday, so I was tired last night. I had a week of ups and downs, getting phone calls, trying to arrange mortgage, all kinds of different things. So I can't say that I was feeling overly depressed. I mean, I did get dressed and I did leave the house and I did do something every single day, but it was a very hectic week for me. And I even ate well this week. That's what I'm, trying to figure out why I stayed on zero. So I'm trying to figure out what I've done that made me stay on zero. I like this. This is a Sticky Pack sticker book. I'm not going to go with the Happy Planner stickers. But this is Gothic Literature, Gothic Library, and The Manor. And they're all this same style of sticker. And I love it. I love them. They are so, so cool. And I put what's left of all three in one envelope because they kind of all go together. So I love to read. Look at these books, guys. Byron, The Arabian Nights. I like this. I like this pile of books right here. I just like them. So I'm going to use them. And I'm going to put this picture frame sticky note right in here, but I'm going to add glue to it. My train's starting to go by. It's the early morning train. So I'm going to put that there for a place to write. Mostly, I think I'm just going to go across here because I'm going to use my other boxes. So I've got some little book chips, sticky chips. Yeah, so that's my week. Basically, in a nutshell, that was it, the whole week. So these are fun. These are actually stickers that are just pictures of the fronts of a sketchbook of British birds. There's just pictures of the fronts of books. Practical taxidermy. That's kind of the way I feel. I don't know why. Now these are little stickers, see? Which makes them, they're sometimes hard to get apart, but they are. Oh, cool, look. These actually fit in these little squares. That's cool. I'm kind of staying in these green colors. But yeah, so how was your week? That's what this is all about too, eh? It's for you guys. You guys can check in and let me know what your week was like. Did you gain any? Did you lose any? Did you eat? Did you have a healthy mental week, or was it bad? I'd love to hear from people and start a conversation for those of us who just feel crappy for no reason at all. Let's do something where we can, buoy each other up and help each other out. I'm going to add some florals. I think florals might help me a little. Ooh, let's put this in here. Let's put a little gold in here. This is a vellum sticker. And I gotta say, they're not easy to get off it's a plastic backing, and they're not easy to get off this, but there. It's thin, 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 like rice paper thin. I've said that so many times. And there. Just a little bit of decoration. My week was all over the place. You guys heard that. You guys heard my weight. I've bottomed out at 229, and it doesn't want to move. I mean, it's going up and down. It went up and down this week, but at the end of the week, it was exactly the same as where I started. That's okay though, guys. That's okay. I'm not upset about that. I've struggled with my weight for for 45 years. And I bet you I've lost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds just to lose 10 and gain 10 and lose 10 and gain 12 and lose 10 and gain, 15. And it's just been like that over and over and over. So I wish you guys well in this journey. I don't have the words this week. Like I said, my head's been all over the place. It's been a nasty week as far as that goes. Yeah, it hasn't been a good week emotionally, I guess, for me. That's what I'm saying. Hasn't been a good week emotionally. Just horrible. And I haven't liked it. It's crazy. Oh, here's a really nice one. There's some gold feathers, but a little bit of black detail on them. Or roses. Feathers. Oh my gosh. I looked at this leaf and said feathers. I'm going to go with the tall, skinny one. The tall, skinny one. And once again, this is that paper thin, almost like rice paper, but black. These are pretty. I think I better put it on this side right here before there. I think I'm going to put one on the other side as well to balance it out, but I think I'm going to overlap this clear gold one, which looks a little more like this. It's pretty. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not, I don't know what to say, guys. Yeah, this week's been overwhelming, and the words escape me. They really do. And for those people that commented last week that they were going to do this journey with me, I hope you guys had a great week. If you did, leave me a message and let me know for sure. And if you didn't, share that too. I don't want to just hear about the good stuff. You guys don't want to just hear about the good stuff. So yeah, let's share either way, guys. Let's try to share this no matter what it is, good or bad. So I'm not going to stay on here too much longer because I'm not going to do too much more in the way of decorating this. I am, however, going to figure out what I'm going to track this week. And I already know that I'm going to track walking, and I did a little bit of that this week, but it was just a little bit. It was more in the things of what the basement in this house has a walkout basement at the back, but there's no basement stairs inside. So you have to go outside, go around the house and down the hill and in the back door. But that's where I'm storing all of my off-season stuff in totes. So I've been going through stuff, sorting and packing stuff in totes and carrying them around and down. So that's been a little bit exercise. I'd say that's not something that my body is used to. And of course, cutting all the grass this week. You know, that's not something that I do on a regular basis either. So I'd say that was a little bit extra. So I'm going to consider that I did a little bit of exercise. My water was good. My water was good. So I do have one positive thing. My water was good. So this week I'm going to track. I guess I better put the right page up top. This week I am going to track. I'm still going to track Get Dressed, because that's one of my fallback things to just not, that's one of my things that I tend to not do if I'm not feeling well mentally. So making myself get dressed every day this week has actually helped, And I know it's such a small thing. It's such a small thing. Everybody laughs about COVID, about how because we're self-isolating and you know, not having to get dressed in work clothes and things like that. But let's be honest, guys, just getting dressed some days is hard for some of us. I'm still going to do the meals here. Hopefully I can. I'm just going to put meals so that I can try to stay on track for that. And what else am I going to track? I'm going to put my chores down here too. And I'm going to put down contact. It's so easy to not stay in contact with people. I even put in my planner that I want to phone at least 2 people each day to keep in contact with them. And then I let that slip too. So yeah, I want to contact people every single day. I want to reach out to people every single day for my own well-being. It's bad enough being isolated without being isolated on the phone and on Facebook and things like that. So yeah, be more mindful of contacting people. And I'll figure out what the next one is before the day's out. I'm going to try to track 5 things again this week. But these are the things that I noticed last week that helped me, and the things that I noticed that I need to do. So I'll try to look back more over last week again and try to figure out what it was that I was missing. And I want to find a little quote that I'm going to put over this. I need something positive. So yeah, back to my my Happy Planner stickers. So I'm just going to grab this. Let's just grab these. There's got to be something in one of these. So I just need a motivation. Oh, here's the Encourager. Perfect. This is the Encourager Mini, so it should have something in it. I need something positive. I need something positive. Oh, I like this. It's little, but it is perfect. There, it just says appreciate you. I think that's it. I like this one too. I see a strong woman. Okay, guys, so that's all I'm going to decorate. I'm just going to put a little bit of something across the middle. And I haven't felt like doing much journaling in here lately, the last week or so. I've just felt a little bit overwhelmed. And I know that's when I should journal, but that's when I tend to let it go, which is another bad thing. So yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys have a really, really great week for this week that is coming up. Think positive thoughts and try to, let's make our goal for this week to take a really close look at ourselves and try to pick one thing, just one thing, over the next week that we want to work on for the following week, because I think this is going to have to be baby steps and maybe work on one thing at a time. So for me this week, I am going to make contact. Picking up the phone and phoning one of my boys or my dad, or, I talk to my husband every single day, but I tend to sometimes shy away from other conversations if I'm feeling a little bit down. So yeah, I'm going to make contact my number one thing this week. I had a really, really cool little conversation just on Messenger last night before I went to, I watched a movie and went to bed after, but one of the girls from my paper crafting group reached out to just say hi. So we chatted for a little bit just on Messenger and texting back and forth. And while I was doing that, I was kind of inside feeling a little bit buoyed up and looking towards some things that were coming up for the fall and doing some paper crafting projects and stuff like that. And it was after I was done talking to her that I realized, while you're reaching out or you're talking to somebody or you're just making that contact for that little bit of time, you feel good. You feel good. So I'm going to try to do more of that this week. I'm going to try to do more of the stuff that makes me feel good. Anyway, this is up past my amount of time that I wanted, and I'm going to let you guys go. So bye-bye for now, everybody. I hope you had a great week. I do hope you had a great week. I hope you have a great week coming up. And I'll see you all next Sunday. Bye. Love you guys.